Toy Story 5! I remember watching the Toy Story movies a lot when I was a kid. And, yeah. I've actually seen all three films in theaters. In like 2009, I think, Disney released a double feature with the first two movies. I think it was mainly to promote Toy Story 3. So I've seen all the films in theaters, including the fourth one. Now, when I first heard they were making a fourth Toy Story movie, I was like, yay! Keep in mind, I think I was like 10 or 11 when they first announced it. The more I thought about it, I thought, that was a perfect ending. I mean, the final shot was pretty much how the first film started. And it was a good roundup. Woody's roundup. That was unintentional, so. And, yeah. What am I gonna say? What am I doing right now? Oh. Anyway, but, and the trailers were revealed, and they looked good. Looked like this film would be really good. Then I heard some reviews about it and said that it was really good. But before I heard the reviews, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks said that this was one of, if not the saddest thing they've ever done. At least for the ending. Now that I've actually watched it, I feel like it was more of a personal thing for them, because they've been playing these characters for almost 25 years now. And yeah, and saying goodbye to the characters. That's gotta be an emotional thing. So, yeah, I saw the movie, and you know what? It's a really good movie. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I think Disney's been doing relatively decent this year. I mean, Dumbo wasn't that good, but then with Captain Marvel, Aladdin, and Endgame, and now Toy Story 4, it seems that Disney seemed to be pushing out a lot of decent stuff this year, with the exception of Endgame, and which was freaking amazing. So yeah. Pretty much the story goes is that Woody pretty much just isn't really like the main toy with Bonnie, even though he was with Andy. But on Bonnie's first day of kindergarten, she made a friend named Forky. Now, Forky is a weird character, but he's a lot of fun. Forky thinks he belongs in the trash because, well, he's a spork. Okay, he does not label himself as a toy at first. Now, Forky is weird because they don't really know why Forky is alive. Maybe it's just Bonnie's imagination? Or I think an explanation that they give is because Bonnie wrote her name on his legs, feet thing, whatever. But if that's the case, then wouldn't that also be the case for pieces of paper that she read her name on? Or maybe the fact that she treats him like a toy. Maybe that is the case, and I'm just overthinking it a bit. So anyway, Forky jumps out of an RV on the road trip, and Woody gotta go find him, and they talk it up, and they're ready to go back. And this whole thing would have just been one of those little shorts that, on DVDs or on Disney Channel or whatever. But Woody encounters Bo Peep's lamp at an antique store. Another thing that this movie does, it pretty much answers the question where Bo Peep went, because she wasn't in Toy Story 3. The actual reason behind the scenes is because of the material she's made of. The fire scene at the end of it, that girl will be dead. But no, in the simple reason is that the in-universe explanation is that, well, she was sold to. Molly got rid of her. And yeah. And she's been a toy on the run. And a toy without a kid, pretty much. And little sheeps are there too, who actually have names, so. And I like Bo better than in the first two movies, because in the first two, Bo was pretty much just like this standard little chicka-choo, he said, I love you. But no, here, she got an out there personality. She got some spunk. Oof. You know? So, there's this doll at the antique store called Gabby Gabby, and she just wants a kid to play with her. And the problem is her voice box is broken, and she wants Woody's voice box so that she could have a better chance of getting a hit. And later on in the movie, Woody gives her his voice box. Yeah, Woody's with... Well, I think Woody was okay with it. I don't... No. I think Gabby just takes it. So, yeah. And, yeah. Oh, and also, we get introduced to Bunny and what's the bird? I forgot the bird's name. And they're voiced by Key and Peele. And they're funny. Virtually pointless, but they're pretty funny. I've been seeing plushes of them in JCPenney's and Hot Topics, and I think I should buy some. A couple, yeah. They're fun characters. So, yeah. Anyways, the real gist of it is that mainly the character trying to get Forky out of the antique store, because he is the most important toy to Bonnie right now, because he's getting her through kindergarten. Yeah. So, anyway, but one of the problems of this movie that I kind of have is that a lot of the old characters, and I mean a lot of the old characters, barely get any lines. I think the one with the most lines, or the ones with the most lines, aside from Buzz and Woody, would have to be Jessie and Rex. Everyone else, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Potato Head, Miss Potato Head, and Ham only get one line each, so if this was just like one of those TV specials, that'd be just fine. But the problem is, this is meant to be the end of the series. Not just the movies, probably the franchise too. With the exception of like merchandising and probably some video game spin-offs or something like that, but I don't know. And maybe some rides at Disney World, but still. And the fact that we don't really get that many scenes with the characters that we grown to love throughout the first 3 movies, with the exception of like Woody, Buzz, and Bo, kind of disappointing, don't you think? And the aliens don't even get one line, so yeah. Oh, and there's this Canadian driver toy. He's a lot of fun. And this Polly Pocket style cop toy. She's fun. I think her name is Giggles. She's fun too. Oh, and there are some Pixar Easter eggs. Of course, the Pixar ball makes an appearance in the antique store. But also, well, I'm pretty sure that in the carnival, I think there was a cameo of Boo from Monsters, Inc. So, Pixar theory confirmed. No, not really. I think the Pixar theory has some flaws in it, so yeah. And also, remember that Pixar short from the late 80s, Tin Toy? You know, the one that pretty much inspired Toy Story? The main character of that, Tin, makes a cameo in this. Yeah. I'm sure all the other kids thought it was just, all the little kids in the theater thought it was just like some random toy. But I was like, hey, it's Tin Toy. Cool. Awesome. I love you, Pixar. So, anyway, now I think it's time we talk about the ending. And the ending is a tearjerker, yeah. I mean, it's Pixar. There's going to be at least one tearjerker per movie. Unless your name has Cars or The Incredibles on it. So, here's the end of the movie. Woody is about to head to the RV to join Buzz and the gang. And about to say goodbye to Bo until Buzz says it's okay, she'll be alright. And then Woody's like, alright, yeah, Bo will be alright, I think. But then Buzz says, no, Bonnie will be alright. And then the whole gang pops out. And you get their moment with everyone. They're all like, oh, Bo, it's so great to see you. It's been years. It just, they're all just saying goodbye to Woody. It's quite a moment. And Forky gets his moment with Woody too. So that's nice. And so Woody joins Bo and her gang of the toys, of the Misfit toys, and they go off. And that Woody even gives his sheriff badge to Jesse because pretty much Jesse is pretty much Bonnie treats Jesse like how Melanie treated Jesse before. I think that's what her name was, Melanie. And overall, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a really good movie. And we are running out of time.